Well, hello, my Facebook friends. Don't know why I decided to do this video. Maybe I'm trying to pretend to be Pam English, you know. But anyway, out of the garden, my garden in the back, I planted. Well, I shouldn't say that. Franz planted some seeds from seeds in a little pot. They grew into some collard greens. Well, that was for me to put them in my backyard. And from my backyard, this is my second batch of collard greens in which I have brought over to be, well, right now I'm doing the favor of cutting them up and washing them, okay? And cutting them up and washing them is no big deal for something that I learned from my mom, my Aunt Lula, and my grandmother. So as I cut them up, I've taken the stems out of them. I have the stems right here. Now Pam will be very proud of me, and the reason why I have the stems is because they're good for when you're making your juice. You know, if you're making a green juice or something like that. So I keep the stems to put them in the juice and when I'm doing the juicing. So these will be gone by the weekend. So as I cut them up and wash them, one of the things, and by the way, I do know how to cook them, but not as good as France know how to cook them, because she cooks them in the pressure cooker, and they taste great with the smoked turkey. But when I wash them, something that I learned from my grandmother, you just put in some good old baking soda as part of washing them as well. Then you have some fresh greens from the garden. You have something to make your juice, and you're good and healthy. And so as I will continue to do my little thing, and the reason why I like doing this, because it reminds me of home with my people, my mother, my grandmother, my aunt, and all of us sitting at the table at dinner time, as you know, especially on a Sunday, eating my mother's greens, potato salad, and can't wait to get to that pound cake that she cooked every Sunday as well. So after I finish cutting these up, I'm going to wash them, add some baking soda to the water, do that a few times, and they ready to go. I'm not inviting anyone over because that's just how it is. But anyway, the reason why I made the video actually is because for those who do cut their own greens and whatever, please, this is a very good source of nutrition, and it's good to put in your juice, okay? Especially if you're doing a green juice. So at this moment, I am pretending to be Pam English. For those out there who know who Pam English is, if you don't, please go to YouTube and put in Pam Turner, and you spell Pam with 2 M's, okay? And she will come up, and you'll see all her great stuff that she got about juicing, good health, eating right, raw foods, and so on and so forth. So as I pretend to be Pam English / Pam Turner, this is really to talk about how you can take the stems and put them in your juice, okay? So I'm going to finish up cutting the greens and washing them, and then I'm going to make me a green juice, all right? So try that. Right here so much reminds me of being home and watching my grandmother, watching my mom, sitting down at the dinner table with my brothers and sisters. Oh, I left one. I did not know. Shit, I didn't see that. So what I do is I just do this one by hand. And just like that, boom, that one's taken care of. And with that being said, I'll do this a couple of more times. Drain them, and they'll be ready to be cooked in the pressure cooker. I don't know if many of you know or cook greens in the pressure cooker, but they don't take as long and they taste just as good with some smoked turkey. Trust me on that. But one thing I do know is that I do know greens very well. And again, please check out Pam Turner. That's Pam, P-A-M-M Turner. Google her on YouTube, and you will learn a lot about eating healthy, raw foods, and how to prepare a lot of things, and eating the way that you should. Okay? Alright, so I won't do a follow-up on how good they taste, because that's kind of rude that I don't invite you over. But that's on purpose.